Hello, all. Once again, welcome to this AI upskill series of videos. During this video, we'll discuss about one of the very good productivity tool that you can use for your everyday basis task. Moreover, during this video, we'll consider it as a tool for researchers, right? So now, when it comes to researchers, it is not necessarily be a individual who is pursuing doctorate or specific degree, but in general, this is applicable to everyone who want to utilize a tool for understanding an corpus of documents or large documents which has a valuable text from which you want to discover the insights, right? But largely we'll focus on how it is useful for the research individuals or for the students, right? This can be for any undergraduate student who is doing their project, or this can be for any PhD degree pursuer who is writing his research papers or theses, etc. And it is for any stream, right? Not necessarily be specific stream such as medical, engineering, or anything. It is in general where somebody can make use of it, right? So I'm talking about the tool which is called as a notebook LLM, right? So otherwise, in simple words, we call it as a notebook LM, a product of Google, right? It's part of Google Workspace. If you have an Google Gmail account, you will readily see a product which is shown as a notebook LM, right? So in order to come to this tool, you just need to type notebooklm.google.com. It will ask you to log in. You just need to log in. If you don't have the Google Gmail account, please get one, and you can get started with using this for free, right? While there are some limitations with respect to maximizing the usage of this tool, but I believe that in general, it's the limit what they have given for the free account is sufficient for anyone who want to utilize it for the daily productivity purpose, right? So without further ado, let's get started with the things, right? First, so let's consider the scenario where let's assume you are working on an research topic, and you want to write a paper on this research topic. Earlier, what you used to do is you used to read whole lot of papers and uh, you know uh, try to generate or understand the literature based on multiple papers. Uh, Now, the situation has changed. People utilize LLMs for largely for multiple use cases, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, etc. But the one thing is that while you increase your productivity, be cautious that the tool what you are using, it should not harm your skills. Why I'm making this note is that somebody using these tools should be very careful as well as cautious, so that he's using it with he's he being the one who controls the usage of it, right? When I say he who uses or who is aware of the control, in the sense, the tool should not be in such a way that it's doing everything and you are not aware of anything what it has done. Finally, you get a result and you consume it unknowingly without knowing the value what it has brought to you, right? So let's assume a scenario, right? You are doing a research and you want to uh, generate some literature out of it, right? So first, in order to start with this, let's come to this notebooklm.google.com, grab one notebook, create one notebook. So when you come to this landing page, you see that it can connect multiple sources for you, right? Say that can be web, which is then internet link, or it can be the Google Drive, right? And you have fast research option wherein you can do the deep research, but you have some limitations with respect to what extent you can utilize it. But I will talk about how whole in a whole this tool can be used for your purpose, right? And you can upload the files here. You can connect any YouTube or web link here, or you can add drive, copy the text, etc., right? So for this discussion purpose, I have created some of my papers where I am trying to write a paper about artificial general intelligence topic, and I have grabbed some of the papers. Assuming that you have your own papers with you, or it can be something like this, right? So, latest paper on artificial general intelligence. You get plenty of papers. Let's assume you like some of the sources over here, and let's say um, this is a paper what you liked about, right? May not be paper, or this can be an internet link what is there. So what I will do is I will add a link here saying that it's a web link, and I will add that link here. All right, let's add some more resources. So maybe I want to add like an educational video, maybe, right? Which may not happen all time, but you can add it if you want. But I will avoid it because let's consider the scenario wherein you are writing some research papers, right? You can add as many links as possible which are legitimate and which you feel are having the enough authority to justify the work what you are discussing about, right? So once you add it, you get a summary of the paper, or you can start discussing about that topic, right? Either you can do, okay, I have few more papers over here, but maybe I will not go with that. And uh, you will get a list of your notebooks over here, right? I just came one step back so that you might feel it something like this, right? So now let's come back to this, and just once again, I just took one step back before I could move everything. So let me add the papers once again. I'm choosing the option as uploading. You can choose any option here, right? And I will add that link also, what I wanted, and I will name it as the weakness of intelligence beyond compression it is coming. But I will give a title which is meaningful, saying that AGI, Artificial General Intelligence Research article, right? So now once you do that, either you can select a specific source and start discussing about it, right? Something like give me literature summary from this. So if I'm an individual, I would do this way, right? I will try to understand everything by asking many questions as possible by selecting this research articles, right? It is giving me the information about theoretical formulation of AGI, and it is also giving me from where it has picked these sources, etc. Right? Three, something like this. So I am recommending it in case you have huge amount of research papers to be referred and you want to summarize them effectively and you want to get the insight from them without spending a whole lot of time in it, right? So that will help you to work very productively. That's why, right? So that is a one option what you can do, and you can get the summary of it or something like that. So in another way, I'll do is I will do this way, right? I will select all and um, I will instruct it, write a literature review based on these sources, highlight the individual author's contribution or theory proposed, right? So I will, sorry, there is a type. Okay, it's okay. It will autocorrect the typo as well. You know that it's after all a language model, right? Um, so here you'll get the literature, and you have your free hands to try um, as much of in-depth information you want to extract out of it, right? That's the one part of it, right? I will stop with respect to this feature. This where you will get the insights from your whole lot of papers, sources, etc. And I already highlighted that you can add multiple types of sources over here. Next, what you will get as a feature in this is one thing is you can generate the audio podcast if you want to listen to the audio or papers where you are bored to read the papers rather than you are a good listener means please go with this audio overview which will generate it, right? So if I give it, you have the kind of audio overview what you will get in a different style. You can select one in different languages. This supports in Kannada as well as of now, which is a good thing, or native languages, whatever from different parts of the world. If you're watching it, you can choose the one which is relevant for you, right? And this part is basically uh, prompt part, right? Where you will give the instructions while generating the audio, right? Very specific instructions for you. You can select something like compare how humans and machines use language, or explain the four core principles needed for artificial general intelligence, or many things, right? You can select brief, critic, or debate, or deep dive. I will select deep dive by default, and you can even add this kind of things, right? And give generate. Since this is a free account, it will take some time, which is okay, what I feel. You can generate the slides as well. And similar to audio overview, you can generate the video overview. Just think about it, right? If you want to prepare a presentation, which in short you want to share with somebody, or it may be a lecture what you are presenting to your students for reference, right? That can be done using this, and you can select any of the styles over here, and you can give the instruction. It will generate the very beautiful explanation video overview for your content, right? Again, the next thing is mind map, which is a kind of a representation of this entire knowledge source in the graphical format, what you'll get. Next, you can get the report as well. If you are looking for some report, like a blog report, blog post, or study guide, or a brief document, or anything, you can go with that. It creates a report for you. Next, if you are looking for flashcards, with one or two brief cards, then you can generate using the flashcard. Next, if it is a lecture that you are preparing, I would suggest to prepare starting, or you can prepare the quiz out of it, right? And this is something what I really like about is that you can generate the infographic representation of the whole whatever sources you have. And if you are specific about one of the source, make sure that you select the source which you are looking for and go for infographic, right? And the next is data table, where you can generate, customize the table, create with the major findings of this research papers using column, title, author, etc. You can give any of this instructions here, which will generate. So video or audio as well as slide generation takes some time, but which is okay. At some point of time, if you want to add your own data, maybe something like, let's say, I like this Google statement where I have Google reference. Make sure you remember what reference you have added, and you can paste it here, and you can add this as one of the source where it is being added, right? So I personally like this tool because this is very useful tool in the market. Google has made it um, free of cost to some extent, which is really helpful for many research or researchers or students, right? If you're a faculty or an researcher or an student's undergrad or postgrad or any course, whatever you are pursuing, right? This is a tool for you. Specifically, I recommend it for the researchers because your life will be easy once you start using this tool, and it is very user friendly. What I feel, you need not to be an engineer to understand this. In the coming videos, we'll talk about what are the essential key skills what an individual require in this AI era, irrespective to if you're a AI engineer or technical person, need not be a technical person. For the non-technical persons, what could be the basic tools or the skills which you can have so that it is very helpful to lead the AI era with respect to this very helpful tools, right? So with that, I will leave this tool with you. Make best use of this tool. This is a really helpful tool, what I believe, and you will find the link for this tool if you are looking for then in my video here. And please also support my videos so that it helps me to create more content based on your request, and do more kind of a research which would be helpful for the entire community, right? So with that, request you to subscribe my channel. Please shower your support to this channel, and also please do comment if you have any queries. I will personally answer those queries. At the same time, please do share this with somebody who is looking for such type of tool, right? Let's meet next time with another video and another interesting topic. Until then, see you. Bye.